Hello there, it's David Kelly for grassrootsvegan.com. Today I am going to make a Swiss chard smoothie. So I'm going to be using some lovely rainbow Swiss chard that I bought at my local fruit market. And I strip away the stems. I don't use the stems in my smoothies. You can eat the stems separately by cutting them up and adding them to a salad. They're quite tasty that way. So I'm just going to put the leafy part in, and I also use, here we have, I've freshly squeezed 1 cup of honey tangerines that come from Florida. It must be a good year for honey tangerines because I find them everywhere in the markets, and you know, they taste great. So, and they're reasonably priced. So that would tell me that Florida's had a good year for citrus fruit this year, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so this is 1 cup of freshly squeezed honey tangerine and 1 cup of spring water. So I'll just pour that in, like so. And then I'm going to use a heaping cup of pineapple. Put that in, like so. And I'm going to add a couple of bananas. So the fruit, what it does is takes away any kind of bitterness that the leafy greens may have in them. Some people like to drink their green smoothies without fruit, but I like to add fruit. I eat a lot of fruit anyway, so it's nice to add it to my smoothie. There we go. Now, that's pretty much ready to go. Sometimes you may consider, though, adding let me just show you, a tablespoon or maybe 2 tablespoons of this sprouted flaxseed powder. Right here, it's organic flaxseed powder that's been sprouted before it was grounded up into powder. And it's a great way of getting your omega-3s. So occasionally, I don't do it all the time, I like to add that to my smoothie. There we go. I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon because we are adding fat. When we add these things, we're adding fat, and we want to keep pretty good control on our fat intake. We don't need a lot of fat. We do need some, but we don't need a lot. Now, the next thing, this is something that nobody's ever mentioned. I've watched a lot of smoothie videos on YouTube, and nobody has mentioned this, and I don't see people doing it, but I strongly recommend. I'm going to show you. I just got to go over here and earplugs. Wear earplugs. I always put on earplugs when I do a smoothie. These, this is a Vitamix. It's a great machine. It's powerful, but it's also loud. And I do smoothies every day. I use this blender sometimes twice a day, even maybe 3 times a day, but at least once a day. And that noise adds up over time and does affect the quality of your hearing. I would recommend it with any kind of kitchen utensils that have motors that make loud noises, like certain juicers. Earplugs, baby, that's the way to go. It'll save your ears over the years. So I'm going to put my earplugs in. Cuts out a good percentage of the noise. And I'll put the lid on here. Let's get this Vitamix running. Okay, so we're good there. Start it off on low. Just gradually turn it up. There we go. a Swiss Chard smoothie. Another thing that I would recommend that you definitely do when you're enjoying your smoothie, don't gulp it down. I know the thinking is you make a smoothie, you just whip it down and you're off on your way doing your thing. But you need to take your time drinking a smoothie. Not only do you need to take your time drinking a smoothie, you need to chew your smoothie. No kidding. I mean, I thought this was funny when I first heard about this, and but it makes perfect sense. Like, this is not a juice; it's a smoothie, and so what it is, it's food with the fiber intact. It's all there. All you've done is you pulverized it and made it into a liquid, but all the fiber is there, and that means your body will have to digest that. And it begins with your saliva. And how you release your saliva is by chewing. And when you do that, the saliva has enzymes that already begin to break down and digest the smoothie so that your stomach doesn't have to do as much work. If you drink the smoothie too quickly without releasing saliva and mixing it in with the smoothie and it goes into your stomach, you might find that you get, bloated or gassy, and those are the kind of things that you don't want to have to deal with. You want your digestion, I can't speak anymore. You want your digestive system to work smoothly, right? Yeah, okay. So, this is David Kelly for grassrootsvegan.com. I hope you have a wonderful day, and enjoy your smoothie. Don't forget to chew. That's nice.